Morning all. Kind of late getting started. There was Telus here making sure everything got all straightened out. They've hardwired everything. So, yeah, everything's hardwired now. So we've got 3 games tonight. So, relatively light night, and then it gets busy again tomorrow. For Wednesday night, you have the Colorado Avalanche at home against the Buffalo Sabres. This starts at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. For Buffalo, every game has to be played like it's a playoff game. They are aware that Toronto won last night. They are aware Florida won last night. This doesn't make the math great for them, but you know what? Florida and Toronto are also capable of losing their next game. Buffalo can get on a run. You never know. 29, 25, and 8 is their overall record. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. And they're 10, 15, and 4 on the road. That road record needs to be improved. And they can start with a win in the confines of the Colorado Avalanche, who are 36, 18, and 7. They're 7, 2, and 1 in their last 10. So Colorado will be an excellent test for Buffalo. 16, 9, and 5 is the record for Colorado at home. They are one of those teams that seem to be better on the road. These teams met February 4th in Buffalo. Colorado won that meeting 4-1. Now, in terms of who's going to start, it's Hutton, it's going to be Francouz. Those were the only ones that are confirmed at the time that I'm recording this. So Hutton, we'll see how things go. He's 12, 10, and 4 with an 897 save percentage. Francouz, 16, 5, and 3 at a 927 save percentage. What these teams have in common is that both of their starting goaltenders are out. And I was looking for any kind of update on Grubauer. He's even a trending player on RotoWorld, and nothing on him. Power plays, that benefits Buffalo. Buffalo's penalty or power play has been better, especially with Olofsson back, 20.1% to 18.5% for Colorado. Penalty kill, that favors Colorado, 79.8% to 74.7%. Buffalo does need to improve the penalty kill numbers. Points per game, I went with this for today, 3 from each team. Eichel, 1.26 points per game for Buffalo. Olofsson, 0.85, and Reinhart, 0.81. On the Colorado side of things, McKinnon, 1.38 points per game. Pretty decent number. Rantanen, 0.98, and Makar, 0.85. So that's how that's going to go. Let's see who ends up winning that one tonight. That should be a fun game. Then the other 2 games are late starts, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. So if you're on the Eastern Coast, if you're on the East Coast, I should say, not Eastern Coast, East Coast, you're probably not going to stay up and watch these. Edmonton's in against Vegas. Edmonton's 33, 22, and 8. Vegas is 34, 22, and 8. The only difference between these two teams is 1 win and the 1 extra game that Vegas has played. Edmonton's 5, 3, and 2, and they're coming off of that overtime loss last night that left them with a bad taste in their mouths against the Anaheim Ducks. They're 18, 12, and 3 on the road. Vegas is 7, 2, and 1 in their last 10, as opposed to the 5, 3, and 2 for Edmonton. 19, 10, and 4 at home for Vegas. And for Edmonton, again, it's about Ennis Athanasiou getting acclimated and everybody figuring out exactly how this is going to work. These teams met November 23rd in Vegas. Edmonton won that game 4-2. This is during Vegas's downtime at home, where they were having trouble winning games at home. Their next meetings, they will meet twice in Edmonton, because this is the second meeting in Vegas. That'll be March 9th and March 31st. Power plays, that favors Edmonton, 29%. That's an insane number. I didn't think Edmonton would keep it at that level, but they have. And Vegas, 21.2%. Penalty kill, that also favors Edmonton. Their special teams are fantastic. 84.4% to 77.7% for Vegas. So Edmonton, should they make the playoffs, those special teams numbers could be huge for them. Now, points per game, Draisaitl, 1.57. McDavid, 1.52. So they're right near one another as usual. Yamamoto, who of course is week to week, he was putting up exactly 1 point per game. He is being missed already. If you put Yamamoto on that team right now with the additions of Athanasiou and Ennis, I don't think it's an if the Oilers make the playoffs. I think we can agree that as long as the goaltending holds up relatively well, yeah, they make the playoffs. On the Vegas side of things, Stone, 0.98 points per game. Pacioretty, 0.95. And Riley Smith, 0.78. So Vegas will be trying to take advantage of a team in Edmonton that played last night. Pittsburgh, the Penguins are in against the LA Kings. This one, of course, again, 7:30 Pacific, or 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. 37, 18, and 6 is the overall record for Pittsburgh, and they're 5-4-1 in their last 10. Now, 15, 12, and 2 is their road record, so they're better at home than on the road. Their home record's fantastic. But they're in against LA, and LA's been struggling, which is not really all that newsworthy. And of course, they've acquired and lost players. Tim Schaller's been sent down to the AHL, so he's done for the year, it looks like, unless there's injuries. 23, 35, and 6 is the overall record for the Kings. They're 3-6-1 in their last 10, and at home they're 13, 13, and 2. So for the Kings, well, they went to Pittsburgh on December 14th and lost in a shootout 5-4. So we'll see how things go tonight. Their first meeting was close. Power plays, that favors Pittsburgh, no surprise. 21.1% to 16.5%. Penalty kill also favors Pittsburgh, 81.8% to 75.7%. Points per game, Malkin 1.32 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Crosby 1.24. And Brian Rust, 1.04 points per game. It has dropped from where it was. It was at gaudy numbers about a month ago, but still, pretty good season for Brian Rust. On the LA side of things, Kopitar, 0.89 points per game. Ferk, 0.60. In 10 games, he's got 6 points. And Iafallo, 0.59 points per game. And I made the cutoff 10 points because technically, Velarde would be on the list, but he's only played 3 games, so I'm not going to put Velarde up there. So we'll see how things go tonight. Let me know your winners. Everything else in the comment section below. How this might change the playoff picture going forward, because if Edmonton can win in Vegas, Edmonton jumps a couple of spots, and they're number 1 in the division. And if they lose to Vegas, then they're in danger of potentially falling behind Calgary, because that's how close things are in the Pacific. And I mean in danger because Calgary doesn't play tonight, and then it would depend on Calgary's next game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.